Hello, everybody. It's so good to see you all today. Today, I'm doing a video on this much requested topic on how to build self confidence. And people have been asking, Seema, confidence is such a big thing. Why haven't you made a video on it yet? So, here I am. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all 5 strategies or steps with which you can be more confident as a person. And you can do this quickly. The first one is that confidence is evidence based. What do I mean by that? Now, confidence is a feeling. It's not a certification that you can get from somewhere, or it's not something you can learn from somewhere. It's a feeling that you get within your body which says, yes, I can do this. It's possible for me to do this. It's going to happen. It's okay. I can give this a try. I'm going to be all right. So that's the feeling that you need to develop. And this feeling gets developed when you strengthen your beliefs about yourself as a person. And that comes, beliefs come with evidence. Evidence can come in 2 ways, right? First one is if you can gain or gather evidence from others. There is a quote that if anybody else can do it, so can I. Right? If there is one person in this world who is doing something, then if that person can do it, I can definitely do that if I learn how to do it, right? So evidence can come from others, and evidence can also come from your own past, that sometime in the past I have done this, so can I do it today, right? So let us say you have done something confidently in one area of your life. So let's say in the area of health, you have shown motivation and you have taken action and you have gotten results in your life. So if you know how to do it in one area, you can probably use the same motivation in another area of your life. Be more confident, be more proactive in your, let's say, in your with your wealth or in your relationships. So confidence is totally evidence based. You must remember that it doesn't come just out of somewhere. I have seen people give advices like, oh, what's wrong with you? Be more confident. It just doesn't happen that way. So the second is the way you think. What do I mean by that? There's a little small shift that you can make in the way you think that can make you feel very different in terms of your confidence. Usually people self-talk. Self-talk is what we do all the time. This is mindless chatter that keeps happening in the head most of the time, and that determines the way we respond or the way we feel in our life. Usually the mindless chat or the self-talk that happens is with a question mark. So for example, if you are faced with a challenge, if something's happening and you got to do something different or do something new, our mind goes, can I do this? Is it possible? What if I fail? What if people don't support me? What if so and so doesn't like it? Am I capable of doing this? Is this the right time? So we tend to do a lot of self talk with the question mark, and this is the biggest confidence killer. Self talk with question marks. Learn to do self talk with full stops. Interesting, isn't it? What do I mean by full stops? I can do it. It's possible. If somebody else has done it, so can I. What's such a big deal? What's the worst that can happen? I will do it. I'll give it a try. Does that make sense to you? There's such a difference between this self-talk and this self-talk. When something is happening, when you're faced with something and you find yourself doing any self-talk with question marks, just turn them into full stops. Think in a way that allows you to take action. The third strategy is, uh, have you heard the quote that birds of the same feather flock together? So we tend to get into that phase where, oh, it doesn't happen, it doesn't work, oh my God, this is not possible for me. Oh, it's okay, it's not such a big deal, you're going through so much trouble, so it's all right. So it's like everybody is consoling each other about why they cannot break through or why they cannot grow in life or why they cannot do more. When you associate with people who are going to validate your self-doubt, that's a dangerous place to be. That's a dangerous place to be, because you already have self-doubt. If you're going to go to somebody else who's going to assure you and say, it's okay, no problem, stay this way, it's all right, you're perfect, you're not going to ever come out of that. It's going to take you so much longer to just come out of something that you can probably snap out of quickly. For this, you've got to learn to associate with people who know how to take action. Watch around you. You'll have people in your neighborhood, you'll have people in your gymnasiums, people in your homes who will validate your self-doubt. And you'll also have people who are there for your good, for your growth. Those people challenge you, those people give you feedback, those people tell you what's good, those people say, hey, you can do it, come on, step out of this, do it, you can do it, right? Pay attention to those people and associate with people who do not validate your self-doubt, but help you build your confidence. Strategy number 4 is learn to deal with rejections better. Mostly people don't take action because they are afraid of what might go wrong or of the fact that they'll get rejected. I have made a separate video, and if you're watching it on YouTube, my YouTube channel NLP Magic, I'm going to leave a link on top here so you can click and you can watch my video on how to handle rejections as well. And on that note, if any of you have not yet subscribed to my channel NLP Magic, my YouTube channel, please subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you can be the first to be notified of all my videos. You know that I have got a lot of tutorials there on NLP. I have got all the topics, and I'm going to come up with some fantastic videos in the future as well. So ensure that you're subscribing to NLP Magic. So learn to handle rejection, be okay with it. There is no ego in being rejected. Even the best people get rejected. Everybody gets rejected. Rejection is the stepping stone to anything. So what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? If you do something and go ahead and just take that action, what might happen? You might fail. You might not do a great job. People might criticize. What is that really as bad as not doing it? Has anyone who has been successful ever gotten there without being laughed at, without being criticized? So, to be more confident, you got to just do it. Just do it. Just go ahead and do it. Don't bother about rejection. And watch my video on how you can manage rejection if you're somebody who feels that kind of a feeling in your stomach when you get rejected. The final strategy is that you got to be closely associated with somebody who is very confident in your area, right? You got to have a mentor, because confidence comes when you know, when you have knowledge, when you are good at something. If you're not good at something, you got to be best in whatever area you are in to feel very confident. And to be the best doesn't happen overnight. To be the best takes hard work. To be the best takes sincere dedication. I have read thousands of books. I have been in this area of NLP for more than a decade, 12 years now. I have been in the training industry for 12 years. I've trained thousands of people. And that's the reason I feel as confident today as I feel in the way I speak, or the way I do my seminars, or if I do my motivational talks or my videos. It just did not happen. It's not fake. This kind of confidence comes when you have it unconsciously. You've done it so much and you've learned from the best people, and that makes you feel, I don't have to work too hard to speak. I don't have to work too hard to feel confident. If there is a challenge coming very quickly, I just got to think, I got to take action. And there's hardly a question of can I do, should I do, will I be able to do, what's going to happen. All this is completely missing. There's total confidence because I've conditioned myself that way. And how did that happen? That happened because I believed in being the best. So if you are somebody who wants to feel real confidence, real confidence is something that helps you take massive action in your life. You got to strive to become the best in your industry. And for that, you got to find yourself a mentor. Find somebody who you admire. Find someone who is going to guide you, help you. Find someone who can model, you can observe and learn from. The more you spend time with your mentor, with your coach, you will realize that over a period of time, you start becoming like them. You can go on their footsteps and leave your own legacy. If you are watching this on my YouTube channel, NLP Magic, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, because I'd love to see you watching all my videos and learning more and more of neuro-linguistic programming. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining me today. If you have thoroughly enjoyed this video, please type in an I in the comment section, and I'm going to be seeing you all very soon in another video.